Welcome inside the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I am Stephanie Rusi alongside his Hofstra Women's Cross head coach Shannon Smith. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. So let's just get right to it. Obviously, the off season is coming to a close, but what has your team been doing to focus in on the first game of the season?
We've just been taking it day by day. I think our focus is to get better than we were yesterday. The team is working really hard at practice, and we're getting better every day. So I think we're really excited to have a great test in front of us against Bucknell this Saturday, and be able to finally start our season and play a different color jersey.
So that first game is on Saturday against Bucknell. Now, what have you guys been doing to prepare for that first game?
Honestly, we've just been focusing on ourselves right now. We have to worry about Hofstra both offensively, defensively, draws, transition-wise, and we have to get better within ourselves first. And so we'll worry about Bucknell a little bit towards the end of the week, but we're worried about Hofstra right now and getting ourselves better. Because at the end of the day, if we don't play the way we know we can play, it doesn't matter what Bucknell does to us. We're not gonna play well.
So now, in these couple of practices, just getting ready for that first game, what is your main concern right now? Is it offense, defense, the ground balls?
Just focusing on the little things. I think a huge point of emphasis for us going into Saturday is going to be able to do the little things correctly, win the draw controls, win the ground balls. We're going to have a lot of young kids out there on the field, so I'm sure their nerves are going to be there in the beginning part of the game. Just getting them ready, having confidence out there for the first game and for that first whistle and for those first couple of minutes to go by. But just focusing on the little things, communication, ground balls, hustling, and draw controls.
Speaking of the young players, do you expect any freshmen maybe to start in that game?
Yeah, we do. We got to see how the rest of the week plays out and how they continue to work really hard, and we're going to see who really fights hard for those spots, both on the offensive and the defensive side of the field. But we are excited. There's a lot of great freshmen out there on the field, but they have to continue to work hard to gain that starting spot.
Bucknell, they're off to a 2-0 start. Now, how do you match with their play because they've had 2 games in their belt already, and you guys haven't played one yet, so how do you match with that?
It's definitely an advantage. We've watched Bucknell having those 2 games. They kind of get those nerves out, the first game jitters. They get those turnovers out of the way, and they kind of get to settle down. So it's definitely an advantage that Bucknell has. They're an athletic team. They have a great defense, a great goalkeeper, and they have a couple of weapons on the offensive side of the field. So we definitely have our work cut out for us on Saturday, but we're excited for the challenge.
Now let's move on over to next Tuesday. That's your first home game. It's against Wagner. Now, what does it feel like to just play that first home game on your turf?
It's really exciting. To be honest, we haven't even really thought about it. We're trying to get through on Saturday first, and more importantly, get through the next 3 days of practice that we have before we get to Saturday. But the first home game is always really exciting, and it's exciting to be able to play in front of your friends and family and the fans that are here on Long Island.
Final question, Coach. Now, how important is it to possibly get 2 wins coming out of the first couple of games?
It's important, and I think right now all our focus is going 1-0 on Saturday against Bucknell. We take it game by game and week by week, and so right now we're going to worry about our 3 practices that we have left to get Hofstra better. But then we're going to focus on going 1-0, and then from there we'll worry about what we have to do after that. But right now our main focus is getting better today at practice, and then when Saturday comes we'll worry about Bucknell.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck on the next couple of games.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching the WB Mason Show Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.